just have blown Liverpool right out of the title picture.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the Red and Blue Review. My name is Nick Philpott and we are continuing with our Getting to Know You little videos. I'm delighted this week to be joined by John Knox. John Knox, who's a regular contributor to the page and onto the show. Hello John, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, okay, thanks Nick. I'm doing really well, just working all the time at the co-op.
So you're not locked down then, no?
Nah, I'm a key worker, so I'm working the co-op.
Well, on behalf of the whole nation, mate, well done and thank you for everything you're doing for the nation. Keep feeding them, mate, that's what they need. I'm going to go straight in with your first of 10 questions, if you don't mind. So, question number 1, John, why, especially you, bearing in mind where you live, why Crystal Palace?
My dad got me, one of my dad's friends got me a free ticket, and that's how I became a Palace fan.
And when was that?
When we played Barnsley in the league sometime in the executive boxes.
Okay, so what sort of year are we talking about there? How long have you been going?
Well, I got my first season ticket when we went to Cardiff when we played West Ham.
Oh, Shipley's goal.
Yeah, in Shipley's goal scored, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so what was your first ever match?
Yeah, it was I think my first ever match was the Palace Wimbledon. But when it was Wimbledon versus Palace them days, yeah. I just went up on the train by myself and got myself my own ticket in the home lower stand, because that's where they put all the Palace fans that time.
So is that when they were ground sharing with Palace, or? Yeah,
that's when they were ground sharing with Palace.
Cool. So as a Palace fan then, what is your most memorable moment as a Palace fan?
Oh, that's an easy one. Living in Brighton, it's the 5-0 beating down at our place, when we beat them 5-0 in our place.
It must have been joyous being down there and walking around in your Palace top, yeah?
Yeah, it sure was.
So who is your greatest Crystal Palace player of your generation? And more importantly, why?
Andy Johnson. I got to see him a couple of times at the beer festival, but when he scored that hat-trick against Brighton, that was just it for me. I loved him ever since.
Do you know, I got on for that very, very game, for that very hat-trick, I got 66-1 for AJ to score a hat-trick, okay? I don't normally do betting. I don't advocate betting for all those people struggling with money and everything else, but I actually had a bet on that game, and I bet that Andy Johnson would score a hat-trick. Got 66-1 for that, mate. What a day that was for me as well. Fantastic. So who is your favourite ever Crystal Palace manager?
Alan Pardew, when he got us into the FA Cup final.
Yeah. So how do you think Pardew is now viewed by the Palace fans in this day and age?
I hope some Palace fans will still like him. I think he did okay. He did well for us at the time.
So can't really dance.
Oh yeah. Got a few sticks from that from a few Brighton fans after we lost against Man U that time, but I didn't really care.
No. Well, all you got to answer that with is that we got to Wembley and they didn't, mate. So that's the easiest way to get around that one. Okay. So, what is your favourite all-time Crystal Palace kit? And I'm wearing mine.
The TDK kit, the red and blue with I think it was Adidas. I've got a funny story about that. I actually brought that kit in the old JJB Sports in Brighton. It was just sitting there on its own in all these other kits, and I thought, I'm going to get that kit to wear, so that's what I did.
So you're telling me that in a JJB Sports in Brighton, they were selling Crystal Palace shirts. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they were at that time when they were still going.
Oh my word! What a sad little lonely little club that they are, aren't they? Eh? So talk me through what you think about our current first team squad.
Yeah, we're good, really good. I think we need a goal scorer, and also I think that Gary Cahill, if and when we finally get back to football, so maybe the start of next season, maybe should be our club captain.
That's a good shout. And what about the fact that it's an ageing squad, John?
Yeah, I still think we've got to start blending some of the youth players in. We've got some good youth players in the squad, but they need to have a chance to have a go at the first team. We saw what happened when we had Amber Wan-Bissaka when he came in. Now look at him, he's playing for Man United and stuff.
Yeah, okay. So if you were the club chairman, ladies and gentlemen of the press, I'd like to introduce you to our new club chairman, bringing to the club his multi pounds. His name is John Knox. John, what's the first three things that you would do to change at the club with your multi-million pounds?
I would develop the ground more, get the new stand all done, and get that, and get more transfers in during the window, not at the last minute, so they got time to blend in.
Cool. Anything else you do?
Try and get Batman back to the club.
Cool, you're splashing your cash there, mate. You're splashing all your millions of pounds you're there. So that's got to be funded. So the age of the squad doesn't bother you then?
No, try and get some youth players into the squad as well. Maybe try some down at the championship, maybe, or try some of our youngsters in the academy, see how they're getting on in some friendlies. But yeah.
Okay, question 9 out of 10. If you could go back in time and change the outcome of one match, what match would it be and why?
Oh, that's an easy one for me. That's the 4-0 thumping again when we lost 4-0 to Sunderland in the first half. I do have to admit, I wasn't there for the full-time whistle. I did leave. I think I left in the 70th or 80th minute. I couldn't bear it no more.
When I used to work on a different radio show, John, as I'm sure you're aware, okay, it became famous. The Philpott rant became famous and nearly went viral, okay, because I was slaughtering the fans that left at half-time and went to the pub at half-time when we were 4-0 down. The one time that your club needs you to support them is when they're losing. Okay, anybody can support them when they're winning. Okay, it's when they're losing. And I went ballistic on a show that night. Okay, and got loads of flack from Palace fans up and down the country, all over the world, in fact, for leaving at half time. Saying you're now telling me that you were one of them that went to the pub on 70th minute. Oh well, each to their own, I suppose. Okay, before I let you go, your last question. And I'm intrigued to know how you answer this one, really, bearing in mind where you live. If you didn't support Crystal Palace and they went out of business, who would you support?
I would support Lewis because they're another local team of mine. And occasionally I do go up to them when we've got away matches and I'm not doing them. I occasionally go and support them.
Now, do you know, that's an interesting answer to that question because it seems to be popping up quite regularly that people that say they wouldn't follow another Premier League team or another Championship team, a lot of them would support a non-league team, and you've just done exactly the same thing. That's an interesting choice. And because of your location in the country, I fully understand why. That's a good answer. Good answer. Thank you for joining us. And hopefully we can get back to football soon. Eh?
Cheers, Nick.